Lowell and Eduardo, thank you guys very much, and you summed it up beautifully. Just look, man, it is an absolute scene here at Lamity Stadium, South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Upwards of 20 to 30,000 people trying to pack themselves in as we get set for a showdown. You call them the local teams. It's going to feel like Bayonne against everybody else. This is going to be a decidedly Pennsylvania crowd, and our first pitch is coming up.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
The lights turn on and the show starts. Somebody will get hot. It could be you. With your friends by your side, family in the stands. Town is buzzing.
Ji-Hwan Hong, and it's gone!
The camera is set for close-ups, and the spotlight is as bright as it gets. All you gotta do is shine.
That matches the Monet Davis record. Welcome to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series. It is presented by T-Mobile. Be honest, this was the game you would circle as the game of the night, the game of the day. We've had 6 games played already, 2 more, including this one, and it's going to be difficult to match the excitement that we have seen already today. Yeah, we had an early walk-off, and we've had a couple of walk-offs. Nevada gets a victory, 6-5 in a game that started at 9 a.m. Cooper Tisson, part of Team USA, 12 and under. A combined no-hitter. He struck out 15. Curacao, meantime, at Volunteer. They throw a combined no-hitter thanks to Jamil Martina and his 4 2/3 innings pitched. And then moments ago, it feels like Washington advanced to a 2-0 mark in a game in which they inherited a bases-loaded, no-out situation. Up a run, and they survived, winning by a run to go to 2-0. Jersey, Nevada, Iowa, all in driver's seats. They are 1-0, and the team in the middle has yet to play a game. Until now, they didn't have to travel far, and they brought busloads with them. Both Bayonne, New Jersey, and Westchester, Pennsylvania, located 3.5 hours from here. And what a better place to be, there isn't any, than Williamsport on a 75-degree night for Game 1 for Pennsylvania here at this 2026 Little League World Series. Welcome inside. You can feel the electricity. He's Chris Burke. I'm Carl Ravitch. Jess Sims in just a moment. Mason Rincon was a superstar the other night. He is sort of basking in all the glory, but when your star shines the brightest, you got to feel pretty good about things.
And Ravi, you and I have covered a lot of star players, and most of them have a feel for the moment. Mason Rincon showed us the other night that he certainly is a star. There's no bigger feel for the moment than in a tie game in the bottom of the 6th when you go big fly, and it's a no-doubter. And then you have the presence and the charisma to play to the crowd and get everybody to their feet on a ball that was an absolute bomb to straightaway center field. He caps the night off. He was also the star on the bump. Mason Rincon can do it all.
He hit that ball about 260 feet. When it landed, it disappeared because the batter's eye is a bunch of shrubs out there in center field. And yes, that's exactly where Jess Sims caught up with Mason, staring not too far from where that home run ball hit.
Mason, we're standing near where your walk-off home run from Wednesday landed. How's it feel to be right here?
It feels cool because it's right where it landed, where I got the team to win. So it feels pretty awesome to stand where I hit the ball. So.
Well, the video went viral. How many times have you watched it in the last 48 hours?
A lot of times. I can't even count. I rewatched it a lot just because it was the right moment, the right time, and delivered for the team.
Absolutely. And you're kind of a celebrity now. Everyone's screaming your name as you walk around. What's the coolest thing that's happened since you've done that?
I don't know. I was just all the autographs, all the pictures that I've been taking for people. It's just an amazing experience, and I'm glad that I get to support my family, all the crowd that comes out to support us, and just make some kids, happy.
Well, you got another chance to make some kids happy today. What's the mindset going into this game against Pennsylvania?
Just play how I need to play. I know I'm a good player. I know I can be pretty good, so just play how I normally play, and I'm sure the result would be positive.
Be more than enough. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jess. Meantime, a little World Series history. 2015, a kid named Cole Wagner beat New Jersey 6 innings scoreless. Tonight, it's another Cole on the mound.
Yeah, and he's got star power himself. 17 strikeouts in the regionals. They send an ace out there to beat Pennsylvania.
Will it be some Cole served up to New Jersey, or does Rincon and company have another miracle finish? We'll find out as our first pitch is just about set to be thrown here at Lomity. The Little League Baseball World Series is presented by T-Mobile. The Little League World Series hits different with T-Mobile. Don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss this. It's Mason Rincon.
Take a chance. Ain't got forever. We only got today. If you got a night to feel alive, then baby stay.
Red carpet treatment for that team, and look at the crowd, man. The hill, the bottom half is full, and the top half continues to fill up as we get set for a showdown between a couple of first-timers. Eastside Little League out of Westchester, Pennsylvania. Bayonne, New Jersey have never been here before. A good first impression for New Jersey, and tonight first impression chance for the kids from Pennsylvania. Let's meet them.
My name is Paul Copperthwaite, and my favorite band is Red Hot Chili Peppers. My name is Patrick Horowitz, and my favorite dessert is an ice cream sundae.
My name is Adam Gazanis, and my favorite team is the Philadelphia Phillies.
My name is James Barn, and my favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
My name is Cole Warner, and my favorite fruit is Uncrustables.
My name is Ryan Donnelly, and my favorite player is Bryce Harper.
My name is Jack Cassidy, and my favorite band is Metallica.
My name is Colton DeGrazio, my favorite food is chicken Alfredo.
My name is Darren Molina, and my favorite player is Kyle Schwarber.
My name is Ryan Hennessy, and my favorite baseball team is the New York Mets.
My name is Dylan DeJulio, and my favorite rapper is Eminem.
My name is Mike Nolan, and my favorite hobby is acting.
3 games in the regional in Bristol, Connecticut, a 359 team average. They scored 21 runs, so 7 a game on average. They walked more than they struck out. Although the coaching staff will tell you that this is a team built on pitching. They feel like they can go 6 deep. And defense, Berkey.
Yeah, I think they feel like they can do a little bit of everything. And you look at the offense, there's a lot of big power early. So it'll be interesting to see what Chase Klimkowski can do against this club, because he's coming off a regional where he did get hit a little bit. 6 1/3 innings, 12 hits, 8 earned runs. So it's not exactly a pure power type of arm.
Yeah.
And he's going to have his hands full early with the big kids from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he had 3 walks. He did have 10 strikeouts. An ERA over 7.5. But there he is, big Chase Klimkowski, as we get things started on a Friday night. Ryan Donnelly, the shortstop, who had 2 hits, including a triple and an RBI in the regional. Pennsylvania, first pitch swings, lines one into right field, and the right fielder, Dwyer, thought about picking it up and trying to get him, but what a start. 1 pitch, 1 runner.
There you go. Ravi, you've been talking about it all week, like the amount of swings we've seen from young players driving the ball to the backside of the field, and we get one on the first pitch of the ball game.
Strong start. Darren Molina, he bats second. He's the right fielder. He swings at an off-speed pitch way ahead of it. The other night we saw Rincon start for New Jersey and then go over to shortstop where he made a nifty play. He's in center field in a no-fly zone. And that one is fouled out of play.
Feels like you're going to have to hit it in the shrubs to get it over his head.
He is a heck of a ball player, although this entire Little League World Series is littered with great players who are performing at the highest level. 0-2, just a little bit high.
Yeah, the Stars have been out early here.
Oh, yeah.
Been very impressed with some of the high-end talent here this week.
The 1-2 on the way, and another one a little bit high. 2-2 to Molino. Mid-Atlantic region was changed to 4 teams in 2022. Pennsylvania's been able to win it every year since then. And a fastball that he fouled back.
Pretty cool. We got 2 Little Leagues both making their first trip to the Little League World Series here in this game.
It's just a very difficult road to navigate and get here. But when you're here and you're the Pennsylvania team, you got a big, big crowd on your hand. He went off speed to strike out Molino, and there's 1 down.
Maybe a changeup right there. That one definitely didn't have the hump in it like we'd seen the breaking balls earlier. Yeah, that's a changeup there, Rav. A little right-on-right changeup with some late depth. Molino swings right through it, and that's a nice start there after a leadoff knock.
Here's Cole Warner. Off speed, misses. They hit 1 home run in those 3 games in the regionals, and Cole Warner was the kid to do it. Now he's going to be on the mound tonight for Pennsylvania. Good swing.
It's a healthy hack.
Yep.
And you know, we talked about it in the open. Do you have the type of star power to hang with this New Jersey club? And it feels like Cole Warner gives them that kind of dude.
Klimkowski pitched a 5 1/3 in a New Jersey State Championship last year. He also hit a home run in that game. He's behind 2-1 to the 3-hole hitter. On the corner, that is a called strike 2.
Just a beautiful pitch. Behind in the count, paint the edge, now you're right back in it.
He looks very calm, very composed. Oh, Warner swung over the top of that one. That was more of a little slider, and he's got 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, that was the breaking ball. We've seen now 3 pitches in the inning. The heater, the bender, and the changeup. And this is the bender. Warner way out in front. 2 quick ones after the leadoff knock.
So we've seen the. I think we've seen the sink.
I think so. You never know. There might be something else in his back pocket.
Slide piece. After the leadoff single on one pitch from Donnelly, Klimkowski settles in Dylan DiGiulio. That's a little bit off, 2-0. Our home plate umpire is Joseph Tignor. Ken Fitz is at first. Colin Campbell down there at second. And Greg Wright, the other volunteer umpire, at third. Pulled, foul, got way out in front of it, 2-1. The first inning's been a big inning, you know, throughout the course of the series already.
Yeah, it feels like a big deal if Klimkowski can post a 0.
Three and one. The center fielder Ryan Hennessy is on deck. He had a terrific regional. He had 3 hits. He had 4 runs batted in.
Ooh.
That's in there for a strike to go 3-2, and that's paint.
Does it again. Fall behind and then make a perfect pitch.
Now what are we throwing at DiGiulio? Reaches out, pops it up on the infield. The second baseman is Feliz. He's there to make the play. Bayonne gets a good, strong inning from Klimkowski after the leadoff single. Nothing, and here comes Jersey. Central Little League out of New Jersey with their manager Justin Smith, Gabe Garcia, and Jamie Rincon. And an absolute mob for a cheering section, as loud as any we've seen in a long time. Kids are ready to come to the plate for the first time. Before they do, let's say hello to them.
My name is Connor Reed, and my favorite actor is Tom Cruise. My name is Dex Zimmerman, and my favorite team is the New York Mets.
My name is Joey Dwyer, and my favorite food is chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
My name is Gabe Garcia, and my favorite athlete is Stephen Curry.
My name is Chase Klimkowski. My favorite artist is Eminem.
My name is Leandro Anaya, and my favorite food is birria tacos.
My name is Owen Feliz, and my favorite team is the Padres.
My name is Connor Oliva, and my favorite player is Aaron Judge.
My name is Mason Rincon, and my favorite food is my mom's chicken cutlets.
My name is Jet Bridges, and my favorite artist is J. Cole.
My name is Asia Tapia, and my favorite food is mac and cheese.
My name is Braden Gaitan, and my favorite player is Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Berkey, 3 games. The team in the regionals hit .382, 6 doubles, just 1 home run that was hit in the Little League World Series. And that, of course, was Mason Rincon as well at the regionals.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, they put 6 hits together against an ace from Massachusetts the last time out. So it's an offense that's more capable than maybe we've seen to this point. But, of course, the star in Rincon right in the middle. Going to be interesting to see if they pitch to him tonight.
It will be. Yeah, there was some criticism, of course, of the team from Massachusetts that avoided pitch. I should say Connecticut that avoided pitching to him. And then, of course, he comes here, they pitch to him, and he goes yard. So there's an argument to be made to avoid him.
Yeah, no question. We'll see what Cole Warner does. A very interesting story. Cole Warner was throwing in the mid-50s this time last year. Now throwing the ball in the low 70s. He's had a big growth spurt and become their ace.
Gabe Garcia Jr. swings at one that had a little wrinkle to it. It's 0-1. It's Garcia Jr., Feliz, the second baseman, and then Rincon. 1, 2, 3. Third base, James Martin is way off the line. And a little squibber that will stay foul.
Couple breaking balls to start the ball game. The command of the breaking balls this week is another thing that has stood out. I mean, we've seen a lot of kids very comfortable landing that breaking ball.
All right, G Money finds himself down 0-2 to Cole Warner. He went fastball, and that is on the corner for strike 3. Now, I could see it from where we sit that James Tigner did say strike 3. It takes a little while to get into the punch-up, but I could see that the catcher and hitter were aware of the call.
Yeah, just a nasty four-seamer. I was thinking, whoa, if that's not strike 3. But, yeah, you're right. He vocalized it before he got to the call. a little delayed move there from Mr. Tigner.
I don't know, with that kind of stuff, maybe we will see him challenge Rincon. First, it's Feliz, the second baseman. And there's a little giddy up on that fastball. You'll see from 46 feet away. It came in at over 70 miles an hour. And then the equivalent from a major league mound, 60 feet 6 inches, is about 94 mile an hour fastball. That is just poured in there.
I mean, these kids are having to make swing decisions that are on par with major league hitters.
Yes.
You got a guy throwing the ball up there with a reaction time of a mid-90s fastball, and he's already shown you he can throw a breaking ball in the zone like that.
Yeah, his catcher just couldn't handle it. But a valuable lesson. I mean, there's a lot of parents out there with youngsters who are watching, to your point. Cole Warner went from throwing 50 to 70 in about a year span because of a growth spurt. Chase Cheddar up top, and we got 2 strikeouts on 2 heaters. One looking, one swinging. And here comes our first look at the hero from the other night in Mason Rincon.
Well, this is how you want to face him. 2 outs and nobody on. And I'm telling you right now, Ralph, Cole Warner's up for the party.
I think so. If you had that stuff, wouldn't you be?
Heck yeah. This is best on best right here.
A massive crowd anticipating this showdown as Warner gets set to deliver to Rincon. Just is on the corner for strike 1.
We're going to have to hang in there a little bit,
Yes,
Ralph.
you are. We had this earlier today. Oh, and that is in on your fist at 73 miles an hour, moving that fastball all over the place.
That was the best heater of the night. Not only did it have the arm side run, but from a velocity standpoint up to 73 as well.
And Rincon may have fouled that off of his leg, so he's rubbing it. Now we'll get back in. 2 heaters. What are you doing now?
You're throwing a bender right here. Something soft down and away.
Got to be away, though, right?
Yep.
On an 0-2.
Oh, wow.
He came back with the fastball. He's leaving, and everyone else is well. 10 pitches, 9 strikes. That is announcing your presence with Lelouch-like authority.
I think he's up for the moment, Ravi. Yes! All 3 strikeouts right in your kitchen, Mr. Rincon. We got ourselves a ball game, folks.
Picture postcard, Central Pennsylvania, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And already you get the sense we're going to have two different styles of pitchers trying to get some guys out.
Well, speaking of picture perfect, Ravi, how about painting a fastball on an 0-2 count to the best hitter maybe here in the entire world? It says, look at this target. So we're trying to paint this thing maybe up, but look how Annie's set up. And this thing is right on the edge. And, yeah, maybe he didn't climb the ladder, but just the guts to throw it in there when your catcher's calling for it, that is impressive.
We are all biz right now, just all business. So can you match zeros? At least that's the early storyline as Chase Klimkowski goes back out there. Now, he got through the top 4, and he struck out 2 of them. And now he goes to Ryan Hennessy, the center fielder, bats from the left side. He's out in front of it, and this is a blooper. The shortstop's got range, and he runs it down. Gabe Garcia. That's the shortstop's ball all day long, and he's there to make the play.
Love seeing shortstops ranging out into shallow outfield and taking control. He's out there with a perfect angle, calls off the left fielder in case he's close, and made a tough play look easy. Love that communication.
Here is Copperthwaite. Off speed, man. He is comfortable throwing that in there for strike 1. Paul Copperthwaite, the center fielder, left fielder, I should say, 2 for 6 with an RBI, and that one is off. 1-1. It's almost like the fastball keeps him honest, but it's the other stuff that gets him out.
Yeah, he definitely wants to change speeds. And Rav, in a lot of ways, a young pitcher like this who's clearly on the front end of his growth spurt, who learns how to pitch first and then maybe the velocity comes later, that can be a great advantage when you get into your high school teenage years.
Well, you can certainly make the case that may have happened for Cole Warner. I mean, he didn't have the growth, and then all of a sudden he learned how to pitch, and then we can add 20 miles an hour.
Nice jump.
2-2 to Copperthwaite, 3-2. Coaching staff for the Mid-Atlantic team, Bob Hennessy, DeJulio, and Brian Donnelly have been together since these kids. He fell down and still threw a strike. Have been together since they were about 7 years old. I don't know how you do that. Throw it as you're falling and nail it.
Yeah, he doesn't stick the landing, but he sticks the execution. That's all that really matters.
He's got 3 strikeouts of his own for Jack Cassidy.
It is neat when we're here to hear all the stories of these little leagues that kind of identify a group at an early age, and then they climb the ladder together. And they spend, everything's essentially a dress rehearsal for this summer.
100%.
And the ability to actually play at your best when your best is required is always a cool part of these kids' stories.
And then you sprinkle in, 1 or 2 that maybe haven't been with the program or want to be a part of potentially something like this. That ball roped center field. Rincon, though, is there, and he, as you said, will make most look very easy. We've got ourselves another one. You can feel it. 0-0, bottom 2 coming up. to Williamsport is presented by Uncrustables. I think we heard one of the kids say his favorite food is Uncrustables. Cole Warner in the regionals, 2-0, 17 strikeouts, 2 walks. And again, you're dealing with a top 5 in this order that's been outstanding. He struck out Garcia, Jr., Feliz, and Rincon. But man, have they done some damage. So it'll be Jet Bridges and Klimkowski hitting 4 and 5 and leading off this inning. It's a team, Pennsylvania, that's gone 43-5 in tournament play together. And they got a bunch of superstitions. They got some dugout ducks. They have a Franklin $50 with Benjamin Franklin on the head and Liberty Bell on the tail. It was once in Colton DeGracio's dad's shoe, his cleat that he wore when he played high school baseball, and now they flip it before every game. So whatever it takes, and if it gets you to Williamsport, the ultimate destination for a Little League baseball player, you're going to ride it. It is impossible to beat the conditions here tonight. 0 humidity, light breeze, 75 degrees, and after yesterday's washout, this is a breath of fresh air, literally. So here is Bridges after 10 pitches and 9 strikes. Warner bends one that is just a little bit below the knees.
It's fascinating now. Back-to-back innings, he's started 2 breaking balls. And again, we've seen the fastball up to 73 miles an hour, yet it seems like he likes to try to slow guys down at the beginning of innings, which is just, you know, usually the old school adage was establish the fastball and then get to the breaking ball. He's kind of pitching backwards, but I can dig it.
Well, now he's fallen behind 3-0 as he missed with that fastball to Bridges, who loves baseball, gets a chance to play on the All-Star team. He's been an All-Star since he was 8 years old. And he goes high. So after 3 consecutive strikeouts to start, a leadoff walk to Jet Bridges.
Boy, and all 4 of those pitches were very small misses, but New Jersey will take it. Just a base runner to create some sort of movement.
Now you deal with the other pitcher, Klimkowski, good hitter. They shift the left fielder way off the line, Copperthwaite. They will check, Spider-Man look, no swing.
Yeah, he went 2 hands.
Yeah, he did.
He did. 2 hands to first. No, he did not. And at this point, you probably want to be patient. I wouldn't be overly aggressive here.
5 consecutive balls to start on a 1-0. This one is shallow into left. It's caught by the shortstop, Donnelly, who backed up about 10 feet to make the play off the end of the bat. And a big out there for Warner.
So a little context on this New Jersey team. They got 26 hits in the regional. 22 of them came from their top 5 hitters.
Exactly.
So now you're past that top 5, and you think about how little trouble Warner had with the top 5. It bodes very well for his ability to pitch deep in this ball game. And so you got to wonder if this New Jersey team will try to wait him out and see if you can at least get the pitch count up a little bit. I know he's thrown a ton of strikes, but you also don't want to make a ton of quick outs either. It's a tough challenge.
Left-handed hitter A.J. Tapia, the third baseman. Big fan of the West Coast San Diego Padres. And Fernando Tatis Jr. That's a pretty good pass at it for Tapia, who is 5'2". He's a 12-year-old. He enjoys baseball and basketball, just like Berkey.
I was a little surprised when I heard that. I mean, I know he loves Tatis Jr., but the Padres, a kid from Jersey.
1-1 as if DeGracio held the ball out to show it to the runner Bridges down there at first. Like, I have this.
Don't
you
go
think
anywhere.
you want to go, that's your choice. Good frame job that time by DeGracio. He took that from the outside and brought it over the plate. And he got ticked to call it a strike.
Yeah, we talk about how hard it is to hit these guys. How about to catch these dudes? I mean, again, it's the reaction time of a major league fastball. And both Bridges and DeGracio have looked very comfortable back there early on.
They just got a swing that can run into one. There's no question about it.
Yeah, the barrel's in the zone early, so he's the kind of kid that makes you feel like even when he's late, he's got a chance to shoot one backside. What's interesting is they're playing him to pull.
No question.
In the outfield, when we've already seen a couple really late swings on fastballs.
Yeah, the left fielder again is way off the line out there and left. Easy double if he can poke one down the line. Instead, he hooks an off-speed pitch towards his own dugout.
Typically, when you're late on a heater, the ball's going to go in the air. There you go. You see how much room we have from the left fielder, Copperthwaite, to the left field line. And when you're tardy on a heater, you're going to be under, and the ball is going to go to the air in the backside. Usually, you would shade Oppo.
1-2. 2-2, just underway. Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Close. Very close. AJ was wondering as well. That's not a one-to-wonder. 3-2.
We talk about catching these guys that are throwing this hard, major league kind of reaction time. The strength to stick the pitch at the bottom of the zone that we see major league catchers do all the time. Usually that's a big ask at this age, to be able to frame that one at the bottom the way we see the pros do so effortlessly.
That ball is towards the line in left field, and it is going to get down fair. Copperthwaite has to run all the way to the corner. He picks it up. The runner slips on the way home. He will retreat, and Bridges will get back to the bag. He slipped on the grass. And as a result, no RBI, no run.
Wow.
But boy, we set that up because Copperthwaite had to run like 40 yards to go over and pick that ball up.
Brad, I don't know if you've heard, but typically when guys are throwing facing fireballers, they're going to hit it in the air. Oppo, this ball lands about 5 feet inside the line. And this might be the biggest play of the game. You don't know how many shots you're going to get against Warner to score, and he's going to score easily. I think he tripped
on the back
more than he slipped, Rav. And with a guy that can punch somebody out in 3 pitches, Mr. Rincon is clearly frustrated, and that's something you might not get back.
Silver lining, instead of the running home and maybe running in and out, we've got second and third with only 1 down for Connor Oliva. Warner bends one that is too far inside. Ball 1.
They're playing the infield back here, Ref. I would play the infield in. Like, I would be banking on weak contact, and if he hits it hard past this, so be it.
And he may. They say he is the explosive bat on this team. It's 2-0, so the leadoff walk is sitting there at third base. It's interesting. Warner threw 1 ball in the first. He has thrown 10 in the second.
So check this out, Rav. Now we got a right-hander up, and they're completely shifted Oppo. So you almost wonder, did they just not move with the lefty up, because they are as far Oppo as you can be now with the righty up, and you just wonder if that was a mistake on the positioning or if they intended to play Tapia like that.
Just never seen left field be so vacant. Ooh, he went off speed. It goes 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 balls. And after a miss like that, it almost feels like you have to go back to that pitch.
Missed there. Ball gets away, but not far enough, so we go full. We're going to listen to Jamie Rincon and his communication to Bridges after this plate appearance from Oliva. 20th pitch of the inning is coming to Connor, and it's an important one on a 3-2. Foul tip.
It looks like he's got Oliva in swing mode. So if he can get a breaking ball to start in the zone and get it to take a left turn, it feels like he can induce a swing and a miss.
James Martin with this explosive bat. He's the third baseman. He is right on the edge of the grass. It'll get on him quickly if he hits it. And he missed badly. And here comes the run from third. Bridges, he is safe. Heading down to second, no throw there is going to be Oliva. So it is second and third, 1-0 New Jersey. Just a very different Cole Warner this inning.
Yeah, the breaking ball way outside. Very tough ask for DeGrazio to make that play. Ends up being a little closer than I thought at the plate, but they get one of those runs back.
Hey, we're good. We're good. Hey, next time just fire it like this, overhand. Underhand is a little tougher. Just fire it overhand. All right. Hey, we're good. We're good. Listen, get these guys now. Let's get them good. Hey, I'll make the plays for you. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
So, Mr. Rincon, Jamie, the third base coach, he's had 2 instances where he had a talk. Let's go to the one most recently where you get that run in.
No, go, 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 go. You gotta hit it, hit it, hit it. Yeah, let's go. Watch the throw. Watch, stay there. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Jamie Rincon is in it. There is no doubt about that.
Knee deep in it. As Joseph Dwyer swings and fouls one back.
So you never know how it would have played out, but there's a real chance that the throw to the plate would have allowed the hitter to go to third, and that they'd already have two runs on the board. So I don't think it's quite an even trade-off yet, but certainly that wild pitch helps.
0-2 to Dwyer. Motivated by his dad, who is a bodybuilder. He's going to start lifting weights in the wintertime. He is Joe, the right fielder. There's, now. That's Dad. 0-2 left field. It's vacated. There's no play. Way over to left center. One run is in. They throw home, and it's an RBI for Dwyer, who ends up on second. 2-0 New Jersey, and the positioning of Copperthwaite in left field has hurt Pennsylvania.
So now here they are. Look how up the middle he is to left field. He gets a breaking ball to kind of straightaway left field, but there's shaded Oppo, which again, I don't blame them for shading Oppo. We're just highlighting how we've seen kind of 2 different strategies. And right now, this Pennsylvania defense just seems to be caught in the matrix. Wherever they're lined up seems to be the wrong place.
Brandon Guyton now. Big swing and a foul ball. Yeah, I mean, I hear you. He's playing up the middle, but that's aggressively up the middle.
It is, no question.
I mean, he's literally naked over there as one guy covering from center field to the foul line.
Yeah, typically it's the Oppo outfielder that is the most shaded, right? The pull side outfielder is not typically that far over, but that certainly created a lot of space for that ball to fall.
Good job by Dwyer, though, with 2 strikes. Guyton fouls that off. So another 2-strike situation for Warner. Okay, wait, we talked about the top 5 guys and how they've been great, and look what's happened. It's Bridges who is sitting in the cleanup spot with a walk, and then they were able to get the 5th hitter, Klimkowski, out. Since then, a double, a walk, and a single.
Got to give it up for the bottom half here. They have certainly risen to the occasion, and maybe Warner just not quite as sharp. All that adrenaline in the first, and maybe just has lost the click here in the second.
0-2, bends one in there. That is a called strike 3. He will tag him, and that will be the out.
DeGrazio is kind of consistently getting fooled by the breaking ball, and I think, look, they're looking in the dugout, Rav, like maybe that was a cross-up, because he stood up on a breaking ball there. Watch DeGrazio here. He is clearly fooled by that pitch. But Ravi, in Little League Baseball especially, I got to give it up for Joseph Tigner for calling that a strike. Like, just because he doesn't catch it doesn't make it not a strike.
At any level.
Yes.
A strike's a strike. 2 down, 2 on, 2-0. And the bunt right back to him, a little too hard. And it should be an easy one there for Warner, as Dex Zimmerman didn't pull the ball down the line. But Bayonne, New Jersey, they are off and running, man. The Mid-Atlantic finds themselves down. A walk, a double, a walk, a single. Bayonne, thumbs up. Welcome back, everyone. ESPN's coverage of this Little League World Series is presented by T-Mobile. That sun's going to set. It is going to be Postcard City here. And for those of you who follow along, one way to do it, Game Changer, the official scorekeeping technology partner of the Little League World Series. Coach Smarter, connect live and replay the action on Game Changer. It is the #1 youth sports app. Live the game like never before. Chris Burke, Carl Ravitch, Jess Sims. Ben Ward is our producer tonight. And Doug Holmes, the legend, is calling the shots. And the shots so far have gone New Jersey's way. So will Pennsylvania be able to get the bats going for a team that prides itself on pitching and defense? The alignment out there in left cost them in that one, and a couple of ill-timed walks from a guy that threw 10 pitches and got 3 strikeouts and 9 strikes in the first inning. Got a little wild there in the second.
No pitch. It's interesting. We typically talk about if you don't get a guy early, he might settle in.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you see a guy's best bolt right out of the gate, and then sometimes he ticks down after a shot of adrenaline. That's what it felt like that half inning.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Mike Nolan looks at one on the corner for strike 1. Nolan, DeGracio, and James Martin. One ball, 1 strike. Washington, the team from Tacoma, 2-0. New Jersey with a win would also improve to 2-0. The 1-1, a little squibber back to Klimkowski. Oh, he kind of lobbed it in there, and good hustle from Nolan to get to first base.
He totally lobbed it in there, and there was just some unsureness when he went to release that baseball. Maybe he didn't get a great grip, but the old swing and bunt right in front of home plate. And he I don't know, he just doesn't rip it, Rav.
No, he doesn't rip it. Take a little 4D look at it.
Yeah, right off the end of the bat. You never know how that thing might have been spinning, too.
DeGracio now looks at ball 1. Colton had a hit in the regionals in 5 plate appearances. Martin is going to look for his first hit since the regionals. He's up next. Nolan leads off first. A good catch by Bridges, but a 2-0 count. There's really no base stealing, straight stealing, so it's not like pitchers should get rattled when guys get on base. But sometimes just having a body over there is a little different.
Feel the heat a little bit. And it does adjust the defense some. Your middle infielders typically squeeze a little bit, so it creates some more holes.
Got to think here, maybe a take, maybe 2 on a 3-0. Gets the call in the corner, 3-1. Winner will play Sunday at 1 on ABC against the winner of the California-Iowa game. Swing and a miss. This is 3-2. And a good fight back from Klimkowski.
It's pretty impressive. He's gotten to some 3-ball counts, and every time that he has, he seems to sharpen up and paint the edges.
Out of play. So the $50 story, the Ben Franklin Liberty Bell thing. His dad's lucky coin he kept in his cleat during high school baseball. They flip it before every game. Heads, they're going to have really good luck. Their only loss, they forgot the coin.
It's got to be it. It has to be.
Attach significance to everything, including a coin we didn't bring to the game. And then you go deep into the family. His cousin is married to Chas McCormick's twin brother. Of course, Chas was an Astro. Swing and a miss. He went outside and he got caught fishing.
From 3-0 to strike 3, Klimkowski continues to make his best pitches after he falls down in the count. And that's just a fastball right on the edge.
Gets a hand off speed.
Sure, his coaching staff would prefer it that way, but you got to love a kid who just has a knack for fighting back into counts.
Yeah, he's had 3 3-ball counts, and he's managed to get out of all of them. Fastball, ground ball, maybe 2. Tapia, Feliz. Oh, beautiful. Around the horn we go. 5-4-3 double play. Big time.
Come on now. We don't see a whole lot of 5-4-3s at the Little League World Series, but this was tailor-made. A ball hit sharply right to Tapia, over to Feliz. Plenty on the throw. Boy, New Jersey rolling right now.
Hey fellas, Shea Sutley here. I just wanted to send you guys a note, say congratulations on winning the state of Pennsylvania East Side Little League. I love it. You got a big tournament this weekend. Just give you some advice. Play hard, play to win, no fear, and do what you guys do best. Hope to see you guys in Williamsport.
All right, Berkey, the story goes sort of like coach's cousin married to Utley something. It's a Kevin Bacon type thing, but Utley is loosely connected through marriage to the kids from Pennsylvania. I think I saw Harper on social media wearing a Little League shirt representing the team from Pennsylvania as well. East Side Little League.
Well, and they clearly know Bryce Harper. They don't remember Chase Utley, but Chase Utley was he was everything you would want in a franchise player.
I would think, given the lineage there in Philadelphia and their sports pride, the kids have heard of Utley. The dads have said, you know, as good as some of your guys are here, you know, we had the '93 Phils, and then we had the Ryan Howard Phils, and the Jimmy Rollins, and the Chase Utley Phillies. Important for Warner, down 2-0 in the way they are playing on the other side and pitching to throw a 0 up. And he gets the strike call there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Adam Gazonis has gone in to play left field, and they positioned him a little more traditionally out there in left field as well. And Gazonis watches one go right by.
Right here, buddy. Right here.
Leandro Anaya on a 2-1. And that's in there. Letter high, 2-2. Bayonne reacts to it.
A lot of umpires in the house tonight.
Bayonne will let you know. Us against everybody. They'll let you know. Anaya right back to the pitcher, Warner. And he will go to first. I mean, you know, Bryce will wear the Philly Fanatic shoes and the belt. He's not one to miss an oppo, and this is an opportunity. Repping the East Side Little League during batting practice today.
I love that. It shows an awareness of, you know, sometimes guys, especially this time of year, they get so stuck in their bubbles.
100%.
And Bryce Harper has always shown an awareness of things going on outside of their clubhouse, especially that affect the Philly community.
The community. You are spot on. He did that in Washington, and he does it in Philadelphia. Connor Reed squares, and that one gets away from everybody. Brought James Martin charging in from third base. Reed is the last hitter, and then you're back to the top of a dangerous lineup. Important out right here for Warner and company, and he pours one in there for a strike.
And just something to think about, Rav. That was a fastball, and it did not register on our gun, which means it was below 70.
Took something off.
Yeah, was that intentional, or is he... You just wonder, is he backing off just a touch with the velo, Rav?
I would think, and it's interesting, again, the way they're positioning their third baseman, James Martin. He's about 15 feet off of third base. He backed up. That one looked like it should have been a strike, and it wasn't. And now the count tips in favor of the offense, 3-1.
And at 3-1, I would back up here. I don't think he's going to bunt on 3-1.
3-2. He chased up there, and he is gone. So Reed is out, big second out, and now it gets again interesting when you go back to the top of the order for this New Jersey team.
2 outs, nobody on. This is how you want to face the top of the order. We said that the last time when Rincon was coming up. Of course, we've seen his best against the top of the order.
49 pitches. 50's a threshold. This Little League has a variety of thresholds and the requirements of minimum days off. Here is Garcia Jr. You can see 50 pitches, 2 days rest. So that will now count towards that total. He can finish this batter if they're thinking about taking him out and be eligible to come back in 2 days. Again, the winner on Sunday. And after that, the winner would need 3 wins to get to the title game.
Kind of fascinating to me that you'd even think about taking Cole Warner out of this game until the game tells you to.
I would agree, although again, they told me before the game, I said, how deep are you with pitching? He said, we think we're 6 deep. 0-2. Back at you, fielded beautifully. And a little flip. Well, he's taking care of Garcia twice. They don't get anything. And we are through 3 innings. Only 4 hits. Jersey's got both runs. Back to Williamsport after this. Saturday here, 3-7 at Volunteer, 1-5. It's been a long day. Shout out to the entire crew behind the scenes that have worked their butts off. We started the first games at 9 a.m. We came on the air at noon. But we're having fun, aren't we, Jess?
Speaking of crew, Ravi, I'm here with Chase Klimkowski's crew. We got Mom Lynn, we got little sister Ella, we got little brother Cole, and we got lots of other siblings because Bayonne, we learned, rolls deep. Now, how proud are you of Chase?
I'm so proud of him. Watching him grow from a little boy playing t-ball to playing on the biggest stage for a 12-year-old is unbelievable. I'm so proud.
Now, he's pitching tonight. So what kind of mom are you while he's pitching?
I'm anxious. Very anxious, but as long as he's calm and collected, then I'm fine.
What's something that you would want the world to know about Chase?
He's worked really hard to get here. He earned every minute of this, and he's earned his spot.
And we see a huge, huge fan base from Bayonne. 5 charter buses sold out. What can you say about the Bayonne community?
These are, the boys are Bayonne's boys, so this isn't a one-person team. It's not a highlight of one person. It's the whole team collectively that got us here, and the community knows that.
Bayonne's boys. We absolutely love that. Ella, what do you want to say to your brother?
That he's been doing his best and keep it on.
Oh, I love that, Ella. What about you, Cole?
He's pitching great. He has to keep going.
You heard us, Chase. Let's go. Let's cheer him on right now. Let's go, Chase!
I don't think they need a lot of egging on. They've been outstanding. And the Bayonne boys got themselves a 2-0 lead. That one just missed from Chase Klimkowski. He's got his own cheering section.
Mom seemed very comfortable. She seemed okay.
Popped up and on a play. Yeah, because this is the end of the journey. This is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. We don't witness much of the journey, let alone the challenges that these kids and families and communities all deal with through the course of a summer. And this is truly the end of the summer. I mean, you're flipping the script basically to football after this. Liner, second base, backing up, now coming in Feliz. He has been so good. That 5-4-3 double play, we didn't really go back and review his turn on that, his turn on a double play in their first game. He is special at second base.
He really is. The ability to transfer the baseball and throw it without the need of a shuffle is very rare at this age. We've seen him do it a couple times now.
Here is Pat Corliss. He is the 12th hitter in this lineup. He swings and misses. He had a couple of hits in the regional. Klimkowski has also gone through that 50-pitch barrier, and this one is on the ground. We got a long, strong throw, not in time. Tapia just didn't field it cleanly, but he recovered and threw a missile over there to first. But Corliss, the 12-hitter, is on base.
Yeah, it's a big play, too, because now you flip the lineup back to the top with a base runner and 1 out as opposed to 2 outs and nobody on. A tough chance there as he goes to try to pick it. The ball bounced right back to him, but Corliss can really run, beats it by a half a step, and that's a momentum play as this Pennsylvania offense needs kind of something to feel good about.
He's had a couple of shots down there at third. Tapia, one he started a double play on, and that one just squeaked away. So runner at first for Donnelly, who singled on 1 pitch to lead the game off. That's a good one in there for a strike. Donnelly, Berkey stands right on the plate.
He talked himself out of that one. He got a hit on the first pitch of the game and went up there taking all the way and saw another good one. Sometimes as a hitter, it's hard to talk yourself into being ready for a first pitch fastball if you hit one your first at bat. But you're right, he's got the toes on the line.
Back up the middle, and it squeaks all the way into center field. You will not run against the arm of Rincon, but boy, that thing found its way through Klimkowski and underneath the glove of Feliz. A true seeing eye single. And there are 2 aboard with 1 out.
Seeing eye single that sets up the opportunity for a big inning. First of all, I don't know how it missed Klimkowski, and then Feliz just a little short. You'd love to see him leave his feet right there. Put that in the bag of tricks as he gets a little bit older.
Malino swings and misses badly. That allows both runners to advance, though. There was no foul ball, and into scoring position go both Corliss and Donnelly.
Malino, it's
right side. All right, find a hole. Come on, you got this. Come on.
Find a hole is always great advice, Rev. I wish I was better at following that advice, but
it gives a lot of credit to the hitter to be able to actually place the baseball.
That's right. Any of those, pick any of those holes. Find one of them.
That off-speed stuff seems to be fooling Malino, who's a good hitter. He struck out his first time up, and now Klimkowski's got him where he wants him. He can go with anything. Ahead 0-2. That is a foul ball.
Yeah, and Rav, he's just looked totally uncomfortable against the breaking ball. So I would be shocked if Klimkowski goes any other way. However, with each one that you see, you'd like to think you get a little bit more comfortable. And that was a mistake right there that he had a chance.
An 0-2 pitch. Called strike three. You can see the umpire, Tigner, bark strike three, and Klimkowski picks up punch shot number 5.
This is where he goes. Two-seam fastball just off the edge. How about start it off and run it back a little bit? That locks Malino up.
Berkey, this may very well be the plate appearance of the game. It's Cole Warner. It's strike one on the outside corner.
It's a good take. That's not the pitch you want to hit. If he calls it a strike, he calls it a strike. But early in the count, you got to hunch yours.
He can help himself here. Oh, we got a fastball and a good swing at it, too. But it's 0-2. And so far, every time that Chase Klimkowski has needed to come up with the big pitch, he has. Tying runs are on. 0-2. Hard on the ground, fielded cleanly by the shortstop. Strong throw, what a play, Gabe Garcia. A little backhand and a strike.
Hey now, you got to have some confidence in your hands, Ravi, to get to the side of it with the tying run on second base. Trust your backhand. That's a big boy play by the New Jersey shortstop. And you know they're all fired up. It's all about the front of the jersey right now.
It was a very close play, and it looks like before we go to break, we're going to get a challenge from the Mid-Atlantic, perhaps sensing this may be our last best chance. It was bang, bang, but what a play by Gabe Garcia at shortstop.
I did not think it was close at first, but again, I'm with you. Like, you might as well challenge it. I just can't get over how instinctive Garcia is. Most people would tell you to get in front of that ball, but he just goes and picks that thing with his backhand.
Yeah, he's out.
And that is clearly out at first base.
I love Anaya with the kind of the no look back to the mound, the first baseman. We're good. Going to go to the bench. No look. Rolled it over to the hill out there in the middle of that diamond.
You know, Garcia said his favorite basketball player was Steph Curry.
I can see.
And he did some things that maybe people would say, well, I don't know how fundamental that necessarily is, but so instinctive. That's that kind of play right there.
Well, Rincon, remember, after he pitched the other night, went in to play shortstop. He's as gifted as a shortstop as they have. There's no loss when Garcia is at short and Feliz is at second. We'll get the confirmation of the call. And that was a very big inning for Chase Klimkowski to get out of it. And the out is the call. It is confirmed. When we come back, Feliz, Rincon, Bridges.
Laughing face with tears. Probably a thumbs up. That would be my go-to emoji.
Strong. You know, I have to fit that to family and friends, probably on the daily.
If I wasn't a big leaguer, I would be a veterinarian somewhere, taking care of some animals.
Probably be working in finance or something.
When you sign a contract the way that Matt Olson did, you figure finance is a good thing to kind of understand. So I could see that. Money Mike there doing some stuff with the animals. Play Little League. You want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Visit playlittleleague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. You talk about finances and the Little League Classic when the Braves and Brewers show up on Sunday. Jacob Mizorowski is going to have to deal with some finances at some point. He won his 13th today. He struck out 6. His ERA is $1.68. I mean, this is territory reserved for folks like Pedro at his peak and Gibson. That's what the Miz is doing, and he will be as popular as anybody when the Brewers and Braves come to town on Sunday. And we very much look forward to the Little League Classic. Berkey, new pitcher Ryan Donnelly, and before he throws, we're going to get a little time called. Owen Feliz just silky smooth with a glove. Big swing. That ball ricocheted off of the helmet of our catcher, DeGrazio, and came almost up to the booth. Hard helmet.
Yeah, the hockey mask can carry him some balls in some places you wouldn't imagine. Donnelly used to be the ace of this club before Cole Warner made such a big jump. So this is a talented right-hander that is used to pitching in big games. He was their ace all the way up until this year, but they have still used him in that number 2 role.
Feliz, that is the place, man. That's his kryptonite a little bit, to go up top. He will show a tendency to chase up there. Cole Warner, the pitcher who started, is now in center field. And we've seen one off speed and a couple of heaters. And he goes with one down. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is a very big inning here for New Jersey with Feliz, followed by Mason Rincon and then Jet Bridges. And it really started for them with Bridges. That's where the runs came. He saw that one really well, and he waited on it and yanked it foul.
Yeah, we haven't seen that splash moment from the top of the order yet. But they're just making their second time through. Of course, you never know how many chances they're going to get.
That's right. 2-2 center field. Warner is under it, still drifting back, but welcome to center field, Cole Warner. Feliz just missed one, and he knows it. So we stay 2-zip with 1 out. Little League thanks its official sponsors, Sparky, New York Life, New Era Cap, whose support helps create the experiences for the communities, the volunteers, and the young kids all year. Little League also thanks the dedicated volunteers who make a lasting impact on millions of children worldwide. And after being here for so many years, you get to see so many of the faces, familiar faces. It's great. You get the stories. You learn about all their families, their grandkids, etc. Feliz flies out. First pitch is off speed to Rincon, so it looks like they're going to throw to him.
Yeah, that's a good place to start, though. Breaking ball that starts on the plate and works its way off. Nice take there by Rincon.
This one deep to right field. Back goes Hennessy at the wall. He's got another home run. A Rincon rocket to right to make it 3-0.
Make sure you touch it. You celebrate. Make sure you touch it.
Oh, his dad got a little drill there. Fake the handoff, go out, touchdown, or in this case, home run.
Well, Mr. Rincon was a little more sure that this one was headed out of the ballpark than I was. So here's a breaking ball that doesn't work off the plate, sits in the middle of the plate, And you see the power of this young man, the direction from inside out and the juice to run it out of here about 5 foot over the right center field wall. And he knows his yard. He knew that one was gone, and Rincon continues to shine bright, Ravi.
Paul Warner comes in to help his buddy Ryan Hennessy out to grab that glove. I would have been interesting if Warner was in right field. Would he have been able to jump up and get that ball?
Well, it was a little farther over than I thought initially, but if you got, because you should be there early because you're playing so deep with him up to bat anyway, right? Maybe somebody as tall as Warner could almost climb that wall early and get up over it.
Yeah. But in any event, Rincon continues to be the offensive star of this Little League World Series with the 2 homers.
Oh.
Pitch was high, and the appeal to first said the pitch was high. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Bridges walked his first time up and scored the first run of the game.
Well, and after getting off the field last inning with second and third, and then you add another one here, that 3-run lead certainly feels awfully big right now. So you talk about direction, right? You get a breaking ball middle. A lot of youngsters are going to pull that ball down the left field line. But Rincon's barrel really works from the inside part of the zone out through the big part of the ballpark. And so he basically can catch it wherever he needs to and ride it out of there because of the horsepower that he has. Whereas most guys, Rab, they need to pull the ball to hit the ball out of the ballpark. But a guy as big and strong and with the path of Rincon, he truly can hit it out from foul pole to foul pole.
Here's a 3-1 to Bridges. And that has popped up, and it's heading towards the screen. We'll get a chance. Diving effort. Oh, what a catch! Dylan DiGiulio makes an amazing play right in front of the Jersey bench. I thought, no chance.
First, you got to get a good read. Then you got to have range, and then you got to be a little fearless. Leave your feet headed towards the wall on the track and then finish the play off. You will not see a better play by a first baseman on a pop-up than that.
Klimkowski left field, a pretty good shot, but it's right into the mid of Gazonis. All right, some noise, a web gem, and a blast from Mason Rincon one more time. Beautiful high finish on this swing, Berkey.
Yeah, we love it when the stars shine bright. And, man, does that young man have a feel for the moment.
Take it, throw it, touchdown. Tomorrow, Canada and Australia will lead things off. Massachusetts will be, of course, without their ace, Mombalor. He will not be able to start against Ohio. Japan finds themselves in the unique position of being 0-1 after their first game. And then California and Phoenix City. Now, who would have thought, like, that's an elimination game, given California's pedigree and what we saw Alabama do to come out of the Southeast region. Arguably the toughest region to emerge from.
Yeah, two very good teams right there. If you'd have said those teams were in the semifinals when the week started, we would have believed that. But instead, they find themselves facing elimination here early.
Take a look at that sky as the sun is set here in central Pennsylvania. Back down on the field. Reaching and swinging is Dylan DiGiulio, who just came up with that web gem and fallow ground. And a Little League game, it gets real late, real early. We're in the 5th inning, and that ball is yanked down the line. It's a deep one, and it is off the wall on a hop. DiGiulio to second, have a night. Have a 5-minute window with the catch, and then a double to lead it off.
That's something the home crowd wanted to feel good about right there. Somebody catch a barrel, and that's what it looks like to catch one out front. I thought this ball had a real chance to leave the yard. One hop carom off the top of the fence, and that's the exact start they needed as they're down here just to 6 outs.
First pitch in there for a strike. So DiGiulio out there in second. You see the number 13. His grandfather Thomas played in the Red Sox organization in the late 40s, Berkey. And one of the first players he met was Ted Williams. And a slow roll to third base. And DiGiulio is kind of caught off. They'll throw behind him. Ooh. And he is safely back in. The Ted Williams story goes, according to his grandson and his dad, that Thomas was given a $100 bill by Ted Williams. That was the first $100 bill that he's ever seen. And he also was known as the Lucky 13th. The grandfather stationed on the USS Juno after World War II broke out. He transferred after he had suffered a terrible wrist injury. The Juno sank 6 months later. Dylan was given the number 13 for this World Series. So the Lucky 13, the grandfather, and 13 on the uniform after a double out there at second.
And we got our first Hyundai from Ted Williams.
Pretty good. Think we should keep that one?
Yeah, hopefully he didn't spin that one.
Right here, I want that one back. I want that.
Watching Copperthwaite has been a little bit late on all the pitches. He struck out his first time up. They've had a runner at third base, and they've had one at second base. Total of 5 base runners in the game. And a slow roller again to third. DiGiulio wants to go to third. He will. They got a chance to get him. They executed it well. But DiGiulio moves up, and he is at third with 2 down.
Yeah, that's one of those that if Tapia wanted to, he probably could have ball faked and gotten DiGiulio in a rundown. But up 3 runs, just take your out. And if you can't throw him out across the diamond, so be it. They still need a hit to drive him in. But he was creeping off there pretty far. New Jersey's playing some catch, aren't they?
They are. Very fundamental. Look out. That ball is lost at the plate, and maybe a big break. You take a look at the catcher, Bridges, who looks out of his pitcher. There was a cross up there. Did that hit the umpire? Otherwise, that's to the backstop and a run.
I think this is a little carom here. He's expecting a breaking ball, and that's a fastball that gets by him.
Umpire saved a run. Hit right off the mask inadvertently, but by hitting Tigdor, the umpire, that prevented Pennsylvania from getting on the board. There's that breaking ball, and it's 1-1. Can Jack Cassidy come up with a big 2-out hit?
Yeah, just something to inch a little closer, right? And then headed to the 6th, you're only down a bloop and a blast.
Two 2-1. They want it outside. It hung a little bit. It's in the hole. It is knocked down, but not fielded cleanly by Garcia. They do get the run. And Garcia has been so good at shortstop. He had a chance to make another good play.
I was ready to get to my feet right there. You just expect him to make every play, and I think he might have gotten just a little ahead of himself, Ravi. He's starting to think about the transfer before he finishes the catch, and you just have to stay down and finish that catch. But there's that run.
There's the run you talked about, and you got a guy who's got the ability to blast one in Mike Nolan. who reached on that infield single on that slow throw from the pitcher. 1-1, a little high. It just stands to reason every game so far at Lombardy has been close. Hard in the hole. That one may go to the wall. It is picked up out there, and rounding and staying at third, Nolan delivers a double, and we got action.
Boy, now how big does that play that Garcia was unable to make feel? Nolan, as much power as anybody on this team, a ground ball, but it's so hard that it shoots the gap. Cassidy goes first to third, and now the tying run in scoring position.
I tell you one thing, it's a little bit later at night here. The grass got a little dew on it. You wonder if it was during the day, does that ball scoot to the wall and plate that run?
Everybody up. There's 2 outs. Listen to me, dog. Keep being a bulldog. We okay. Listen to me. We okay. We okay. Let's get the last out here. Let's go. We got this. Let's go.
What was the term you used about Mr. Rincon? He's in it?
Yeah, he's into it. There ain't no doubt. Well, you know, there's bigger fish to fry right now, but the pitch count's starting to creep up. Like there's a lot of things that have changed when that backhand wasn't fielded.
Yeah, Carlton DeGracio now. And I know this, Garcia was looking around at his teammates, tapping his chest. Like he knows.
No
like,
doubt.
I probably had a chance there, but 1 out gets him out of it. Gets the call against DeGracio. Struck out his first time up. 2 hard hit balls in this inning. Whoa, way out in front. Wow. He could have swung old Bugs Bunny twice at that ball.
I don't think he saw the spin on that one, Rev.
1-2. And he is out. Needed it and got it. It's been the story of Klimkowski. He picks up his buddy Garcia. And just like that, we go from a potential big inning to just 1 run.
How many times have we seen it? When he needs a big pitch, he goes to that backdoor 2-seamer, a pay piece. He's all fired up. The lead stays intact.
It is a wild atmosphere here tonight, a Friday night Little League World Series. We welcome you back to our coverage. It is presented by T-Mobile. Chris Burke, Carl Ravitch, Jess Sims, Mike Notes Notaro delivering some good nuggets for us tonight up here in the booth.
Outstanding.
And this series has gone off to a terrific start, short of the rain day yesterday, but a heroic effort by everybody to get back on track. I believe out in left field, we're going tarps off, which has now made its way to the Little League World Series. 3-1 is our score. Game track. Cole Warner, 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, but 2 runs loom large, and Rincon solo home run in 4th. And there they are.
Yes.
Tradition unlike many others. Not any other, many others. Tapia leads things off here against Ryan Donnelly, and this is a critical half inning for the team from the Mid-Atlantic. Make sure it stays 3-1 and get back up. Got an opportunity to get to the top of the order one more time. It'll be 10, 11, and 12. Tapia with a big double his first time up. And remember, that was that ball down the line in left. They still are shaded off the line, not nearly as egregiously as they were, but it's almost like the 3 outfielders are all bunched together now.
Yes, they are sitting in the gaps is what they're doing.
And he's done it again. He goes the other way. He's got a chance for 2, but it's fielded and thrown back in quickly. Good recovery by Adam Gazonis. But twice now we've seen Tapia go the other way.
Yeah, he's been fantastic, and we talked about how he gets the barrel on plane early. You could just see a swing that's built to be able to use the backside of the field. This one on a breaking ball, you see how flat that barrel is on the backside of the zone, so he doesn't need to be in a rush. There's a little rise in that move there,
I like that. Yes, sir. I saw that. Serving it into left field. And now Connor Oliva squares to bunt. He did offer at it.
I don't love the full square around bunt technique. That number one, it makes covering the outside part of the plate difficult, and you also are exposing your whole body to the pitcher. And he's swinging it here.
He is. Tapia gets a big lead down there, Berkey, at first base, almost baiting DeGrazio to throw it. Right fielder Ryan Hennessy's not paying too much attention right now as a backup. There's a swing and a miss. No, Tapia doesn't go anywhere. Follow the amazing kids. They experience their own Little League World Series adventure. Download the Little League World Series app and watch highlights, photos, schedules, and more. And you got to really download the app to find out what more really means. Available in the app stores for Apple and Android devices. 1 out, 1 on. 5th inning. New Jersey up 3-1, looking to go 2-0 in this modified double elimination format.
And that looked like Gabe Garcia just coming back to the dugout after warming in the bullpen. He closed out the last game against Massachusetts.
Dwyer had a big 2-strike hit his first time up. You tell me, if you're DeGrazio, are you going to try and throw down to first base with Tapia's lead?
Once I would try, for sure.
Line shot. How about a 2-for-2 effort? They got to force it second and a low throw, and it gets away. Joseph Dwyer, have yourself a little night there, my friend. Dad. Sun's out, guns out, sure. Nighttime it works as well. This thing is laced.
Well, Rincon will probably get a lot of the headlines again because he hit another homer. But the story of this ball game, Rav, has been the back half of this order, especially there, the early part of the back half of this order, really getting it done. Tapia and Dwyer have been fantastic in this ball game.
6 through 12 hitters had 4 hits in the regionals. They have 4 hits tonight. Backing up your point, a little nugget from Notaro.
Right on time.
And now Guyton. Ooh. Third baseman be ready. Cassidy. That one crossed up the catcher. No advancement. We've seen a couple of those tonight.
Where he's standing up and he ends up with a pitch that it's like he was not anticipate the shape of the pitch being what it was.
can feel it too. Ryan Donnelly and company know. 3-1 game, big out here, 2 runners on. Garcia maybe looming on the other side. He doesn't chase.
Tapia, he wants you to throw it.
He does, man. He just wants you to throw it so he can take off. 2-2. Donnelly set to throw to Guyton. Brought the cheese in on the hands, and he fouled it off.
You know, it would almost be interesting if you threw the ball like the shortstop ran in front of him.
Yep.
As opposed to the base like he wants you to, because I'm with you. I think he's itching for you to try to throw behind him so he can take the next base.
On the corner, delayed called strike 3, and he's gone.
Tough umpire. I think he's giving it. I think he's verbally
definitely
saying
verbal.
He's just
right
he's making you work for your money, Rev.
But it is delayed, man. He barks it. You can kind of, from up here, see his whole body kind of convulse when he says it.
Well, there's a little Tim McClellan to his game.
Yes, sir. Foul ball. So our boy Todd Frazier, of course, is great for his officiating
impressions. Yes.
There is a D1 NCAA basketball dad referee of one of the kids on these teams here.
We need to get him
so
together.
We need that to happen. And doing the research, I saw that last night. I wrote it down. I will call it up. But yeah, we need Frazier and hopefully Dad here, because the college hoop season obviously hasn't started, and just to kind of grade Frazier.
Yeah. Yeah, Frazier is constantly critiquing everyone else. Let's put him on the spotlight.
And by the way, Todd Frazier is really good.
He's amazing
at officiating and making the calls. He can get those knees up high is right. 0-2 to Dex Zimmerman. Ouch, that one may have caught him on the hand. 1-2. The exclamation point bunted one right back to the pitcher his first time up.
I don't know if that's his nickname, but we're going with it.
Of course we are. He held, will look. Spider-Man? No.
No, sir.
I love Joseph Tigner. Watch. Here's Spider-Man. Watch the umpire.
We're going 2 hands.
String flies.
Step. There it is.
Yeah. No. Fake. Berkey ready to ring him, but no.
I think Colton DeGrazio and me were both in agreement there, but Mr. Tigner's the only one that counts.
Donnelly on a 3-2. Got him the chase, and he will leave 2 on the bags. We are through 5. We got the makings of a wild one here in the 6th. 10, 11, 12, and then if they get there, the top of the order. The Little League Baseball World Series is presented by T-Mobile. The Little League World Series hits different with T-Mobile. Jersey hitting tonight. They win. They'll improve to 2-0. Rincon rides another one out. Back with Chris Burke, Carl Ravitch. Let's take a look at the moment of the game presented by T-Mobile. Really a couple of moments.
You got to be able to get out of jams to win big ball games. And Gabe Garcia with the first big play of the game, a backhand with the tying run at second base. He scoops it out. Then they take a 3-run lead. Now we got the tying run at second base again. And Klimkowski with the pitch of the ball game just dots a corner. All the emotion of a big game we have seen on full display tonight. And when the moment has gotten big, New Jersey has answered that moment.
Not too many nerves out there for Mr. Mason. I just go yard Rincon. He's got 2 homers out there. It's a party here, man. Tarps off. Sweet Caroline, and 3 outs away from going 2-0. Klimkowski stays on the mound. And again, the bottom third of the order. Martin, Gazonis, Corliss. Ball 1. James Martin, he hit a ball hard to the third baseman. We showed defense, that 5-4-3 double play, late on that one, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah. 2-1, they need base runners. That's a strike. That's also pitch number 85, so this will be the last batter for Klimkowski, and likely Gabe Garcia will move in from shortstop. Off speed, second base, and yes, fielded cleanly in the air by Feliz. Dying quail out there, and Feliz took a few steps in to make the play. They're 2 outs away from 2-0.
Nice job there. I think he thought that ball was hit a little bit harder than it actually was. Klimkowski going to get the love from his teammates that he has certainly earned.
A little tip of the cap. This group knows. This group knows. Pitching change and a timeout here. Back to Lomedy after this. Little League Classic action is here. First place teams, Atlanta, scuffling a little bit. Mizorowski pitched today. He can make any offense scuffle, but they've been in about a 2-week funk. We're going to face off in Williamsport with those 2 teams Sunday at 7 Eastern time on ESPN, ESPN2, and streaming on the ESPN app. All right, Berkey, they played the trumpets, so it's not Edwin Diaz in, but Gabe Garcia. Rincon comes in to play short. Klimkowski has moved to center field. It has been a party-like atmosphere here tonight. It's been fun.
It has been a blast.
It has been a blast. First few days here have been memorable, minus the washout yesterday. But boy, have the games been exciting. Play has been terrific. Defense always shines. And in the first couple of days, it's usually the pitching, and it has been. Gazonis with 1 down. Looks at a ball 1 from Gabe Garcia. They have to try. Obviously, they have to get it to the top of the order. But boy, if they could turn it over to Donnelly, who's got 2 hits tonight, things could be a little crazy.
Garcia, it's not a huge arm, but he does throw a ton of strikes. They faced 7 hitters the other night, just 1 walk, 2 Ks. but does a nice job, like Klimkowski, of changing speeds.
Well, so far he hasn't been able to find it, and now you got to think we're taking 1 or 2. It's 3-0.
For sure.
That's down, and that is a enter the game walk. Tying run comes to the plate. Hey.
Well, that was very uncharacteristic because a few of those weren't particularly close.
No. Nope. Checking the dirt on the mound, his landing spot. By the way, Rincon is this sort of a double play waiting to happen out there, too, with his arm and his abilities. This is Corliss. He's the last hitter in the lineup, and he did have a single his first time up. That's better on the corner for a strike. But barring a double play, Ryan Donnelly will get a chance to bat the leadoff hitter, who's 2 for 2.
Well, that's what we're used to seeing from Gabe Garcia. Paint the edge, spin a breaker, and now he's ahead 0-2.
He's gone. Great breaking pitches back-to-back there, and they are 1 out away from going 2-0. But it won't be easy as Ryan Donnelly steps up.
Boy, that was like a totally different kid right there. Just 3 perfectly executed pitches, a breaking ball that lands right on the bottom outside edge. And now New Jersey just 1 out away from being 2-0 here at the World Series.
Check swing, fair ball, fielded, tag, game over. Nice play by Leandro Anaya, and New Jersey improves to 2-0 thanks to the pitching of Klimkowski, the homer from Rincon.
Well, it's Bayonne versus everybody, and right now it's Bayonne 2, everybody else 0. An excuse me swing that starts way foul, and then Karam's back into foul territory. Anaya makes the play. And this New Jersey team might as well settle in this crowd, too, because they're going to be here a while.
We will see them Sunday at 1 on ABC against the winner of California and Iowa. And, boy, there's potential in that game for sure. But on a team in which there is a bright star in Rincon, tonight there were a couple of other guys that really contributed in a big way. And as you said, the bottom of that order was terrific. Tapia had a couple of hits. There were 2 hits for Dwyer as well. And Jess is with a bunch of Bayonners.
I sure am. Chase, 2 Little League World Series wins, the first with you on the mound. How'd it feel out there tonight?
Really good. I pitched the best that I could pitch. And I really just pitched really good.
You sure did. Now, it was a full team effort. So obviously we got Mason with another home run, but then 2 hits from Tapia, 2 hits from Dwyer. How much confidence do you have in your guys?
I know that if I get out or I do bad pitching, I know that they'll pick me up when they're batting.
Now, all your fans up there, they were so loud. It was like you guys had home field advantage. What do you think when you see Bayonne versus everybody on their shirts?
I know that Bayonne's the best team here, and the fans are the best too.
You guys got Iowa now on Sunday. What will you do to rest up, to recover?
Ice my arm and rest so we get energy for the game.
2 games down. How we feeling, Metro?
Thank you, Jess. They should feel well. Berkey summed it up beautifully. Bayonne against everybody, and everybody is suffering right now. They are 0-2. It's just a complete team. Pitch, played great defense, and they got some thump.
Yeah, and we saw some lineup depth, too, right? Some offense being created in the middle, bottom part of that order. It's a team that looks poised to potentially represent the United States in the final. Still a lot of ball left, but they looked the part.
Eastside Little League just couldn't get the hits when they needed them. Our final score tonight, 3-1. For Berkey, Jess Sims, our entire crew, including our producer Ben Ward and Doug Holmes, our director, I'm Carl Ravitch saying so long from Lomity. We'll be back tomorrow at 3 here. Our first game, 1 o'clock, Canada and Australia. Hope you had a great night. We'll send it up to Lowell now. Top of the hill.
Hey, Carl, thank you so much. And what a spot it is here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, especially to take it all in on a day like this, where, as mentioned, unfortunately, we did not have baseball yesterday with showers that wiped out the entire day number 2 here at the Little League Baseball World Series. So to see all the games starting at 9 a.m. local time, 8 total games with 16 of the 20 teams here in Williamsport, it was magical. And this is just a great reminder of everything that is great about youth sports, that is great about the best game in the world, baseball. We're not quite done with today's action because over at Volunteer Stadium, we still have South Korea and Czechia wrapping their game up. Now, there was a lengthy delay with a call that was challenged that really has impacted the course of this game. It looked like it was going to be a 2-0 South Korea lead. They took a run off the board after that review. So now South Korea is holding on to a 1-0 lead against the Czechia team that's hanging tough. South Korea is the squad that has all the history. Just getting here was a major deal. They had to knock out a Chinese Taipei squad just to get to this point. Chinese Taipei from that part of the world has been the dominant program in the Little League ranks. Won it all a season ago. It's a South Korea team that came into this outscoring opponents 63-1 and winning their region, punching a ticket to Williamsport. They opened up with an emphatic win yesterday, making it 70-1 South Korea in their 7 games leading up to this, the Little League Baseball World Series. So bottom of the 4th, Czechia still hanging around, chasing a run. That game is over on ESPNU right now. But such a magical day. We had beautiful weather all day long. 2 no-hitters. Cooper Tisson and his buddy Anthony Johnson Jr. combining for a no-hitter as West Davenport Little League in Iowa got the thrilling win against California. Curacao also had a combined no-hitter in their win against Japan. That game now going into the 5th. South Korea coming up to the plate to try to add to that 1-0 lead. Jack DeLongshaw has been doing a champion job from our big bracket downstairs. You're there with the Bayonne faithful. They are celebrating a huge win in what was an electric environment to go to 2-0.
Williamsport, well, Lowell, I guess it's true. This is where heroes and folklore legends are born. How about Chase Klimkowski? Everyone is vying for victory to come and hang out at the ESPN Big Bracket. They really want to meet Miss Sharon, though, I'm telling you. Miss Sharon, home of, yes, that's right, these big old beautiful plaques. They're going to come over here and they will slap it over there. Because I'll tell you what, when it comes to winning in this building and becoming legend, like we mentioned, has anyone been as good as Mason Rincon? I mean, this guy goes big fly again after a walk-off homer just a few nights ago. He sets the world on fire by doing it right away. To me, Lo, when you check out this swing, he's such a big, strong, young individual, but he stays in the lower half so well. The hands are really quiet. This is effortless power from a 12-year-old. Are you kidding me? All these fans and these youngsters behind me. Could this be the next Mason Rincon? This is the beauty of the thing. Wait, what?
My brother's the pitcher. Let's go!
Your brother's Chase Klimkowski? What are you talking about?
My brother's Gabe Garcia.
We've got legends in the building.
My brother's a pitcher.
Her brother's the pitcher too. Now I gotta ask you, your brother was unbelievable tonight. Like, did you have goosebumps watching him do this thing?
I knew he could do it.
Yeah, so in the last inning, I saw him singing Sweet Caroline. Is he always so composed? Does he even ever get nervous at home?
Sometimes.
When?
When he's happy.
Do you ever get in the box and face him?
A little bit.
Now, he's your big brother, too. Do you have more swag than your big brother that just absolutely dominated on the biggest stage?
No.
I think the pigtails say enough. The Klimkowskis are in the building. What a night for baseball, everybody. Lol, if this energy isn't as good as ever, how good was Chase Klimkowski tonight, man? All 3 pitches for a strike. He was stellar.
Yeah, and you bring up great points, too, because for as great as Mason Rincon was, it was Chase and what he did on the mound. It was guys like Joey Dwyer as well, Gabe Garcia, the defensive gems that he was making in the middle infield. And you know what it takes. You know what it takes to win on a big stage. It's just not about the one star. You have to have the supporting cast, and New Jersey got that.
I think it's the beauty of this event. I mean, how often do you see absolute beast performances? It's going to take a full team effort to walk away a champion from this event. So when you get a Chase Klimkowski to roll in and give you the quality innings that he did, I mean, it's a difference maker. And I'm just so impressed by how these young men really compose themselves under these lights. I mean, I don't know the final count, but that hill looks pretty full tonight, Lo. Over 20,000 in the building. They didn't sweat. No bat an eye, no butterflies for these dudes.
Hey, there's a buzz now. Are the Bayonne boys making their way to the big board?
Magic school bus energy is in the air. Metro fans behind us. I'll tell you what, go ahead and take a look. This is as excited of a parade I have seen. This is Hollywood material. Roll out the red carpet for Metro because Chase Klimkowski and Mason Rincon are in the building.
It's the way it should be done. Bayonne Central Little League. Talking about the New York City area. Some tough kids getting out of the van, getting ready to move their name and advance it on the big bracket. There's Chase. Ice in the arm. Cool customer. There's Gabe. Fired up. Mason Rincon right in the middle of it all. And this is the moment you've been waiting for. Chase Klimkowski climbed the ladder, emphatically advance the boys from New Jersey. Out of way, Bayonne boys. For Jack DeLongchamp, I'm Lo Galindo. Thank you so much for watching. College volleyball next, Kentucky and Wisconsin.